Yes, there is a mess in the kitchen, but that's all due to Lewis and Son Roofing. Y'all are,
Blame it on them.
responsible for cleaning that up.
Absolutely.
And Jaw Jack gets there. David, how are you?
Doing good.
Hey, Tom, thanks for joining us this morning. That red shirt on must be the color of the day today.
Must be. Speaking
I
of
didn't
cleaning
get the memo.
Yeah.
that's because that's that nice shirt with Lewis and Sons on it. Speaking of cleaning up, after you guys do a job, I mean, they clean up great.
They do. We like to take care of people's property. We don't like to leave a mess for homeowners to find next time it rains and washes everything out into the driveway. That's not
helpful.
a good sign.
All right, you said you were turkey hunting the other day, and it came up a cloud on you.
It did. We had gone back to the woods, not a cloud in the sky, and we hadn't been there 10 minutes, and all of a sudden there became a little rumble of thunder, and that caught our attention, and within 5 minutes it was one constant rumble, and so we were like, we better get back. Well, by the time
Did you get a chance to make it back to the vehicle?
it started raining as we got back to the vehicle, which was a utility vehicle, so by the time we actually got back to the lodge, it was raining, but you could see then that the all to the north of us, it was coming down pretty good, so I pulled out my weather out, and there was 8 supercells across the state line that was dropping hail at that time with one tornado, and the tornado was just north of us.
All right, you just brought up a very good point that Shane had mentioned to me and Jeff when we were over there meeting with him, and Gloria was talking about yesterday. It was, the storm never materialized yesterday until late in the afternoon.
Right.
And what were you talking? We were out taking pictures of the storm coming in.
Taking pictures of the color of the clouds that were coming in.
How
It doesn't look that
important
bad.
is weather to somebody like you guys, Lewis and Son Roofing?
It's very important. I mean, years like this, I mean, it's not something that we really want to see. But I mean, storms like that can generate a lot of business.
I guess my question on a more daily basis is, the last 2 days they've said rain. Well, it didn't rain until like the afternoon.
That's what we were talking about.
That's what we were talking about.
Because we're like, how many construction companies actually said, okay, we're not going to work today because there's 60% chance of thunderstorms? I mean, we kind of ruined the forecast.
How do y'all
for you
make that
guys.
determination, Dave?
We typically have as a generalized rule, typically if it's a 40 or 50% chance of rain or higher, we're typically not going to roof. Sometimes that homeowners don't like that. If we've got a homeowner scheduled for a Monday morning and we're going to start their installation on Monday morning, there might have been a shift in the weather pattern, and all of a sudden, boom, we wake up Monday morning and there's a threat of rain, or we know that sometime during the middle of the day there's a chance of rain. A lot of times we'll hold off. For us, it's safer to wait till another day when there's not that threat before we just uncover a roof.
But what if you call off your crews and then
It doesn't rain until 4
happens
o'clock.
pretty.
It happens, but that's a chance that.
So y'all are either fishing or turkey hunting?
Yeah. Most of the time, it's too late for those plans to change.
It'd be a whole lot worse to
Who
be on
makes
the
that
roof.
call? You
Mr.
and
Lewis.
Jay?
Mr. Lewis does. He's the one that handles the oversight of
Okay.
the crews, and if he has the authority to call them off. But we make that decision, and sometimes that frustrates homeowners because a lot of times homeowners do want to be home during the installation, and when we have to change the schedule, we're changing it for their benefit because the last thing we want is to uncover their roof and then get caught out. And,
I'm sure they appreciate
and it
that.
has happened before, but I mean, typically we all stay weather aware. In the event like yesterday, crews that are on the ground physically doing jobs, if we see storms building on radar, first thing we're going to do is call the crew leaders and say, hey, we got storms coming. You probably got about a half hour. And what they're going to do is they're just pretty much going to try to batten down the hatches and try to get everything in the dry to where it doesn't come. Everything doesn't get wet.
Now, I also noticed, David, in one of your spots, you guys install windows, which is, replacement windows are big in this part of the country. What type of windows do you guys do?
We use the Simonton windows. There are a lot of different varieties out there, styles, makes, grades, just different types of windows. And personally, I've been dealing with the Simonton windows for 5 or 6 years, and I just really like the quality of the product as well as the quality of the company. From a service aspect.
All right, Lewis and Son, y'all give David a call over there. You got the number up on the screen, or it'll be right now. There it is right there, 533-1213. Easy to remember. Remember, they sponsor the cooking segment every Thursday here with Jaw Jacker, Jeffrey Matthews. Tom, being in the insurance business with these storms, I mean, you guys stay in a storm. You guys immediately try to go to the people that are insured with you if you know they've been hit.
Yeah, we try to contact them either by phone or going out there if we can. But let me tag on to what he was talking about. We have adjusters also that schedule to go out to look at a claim. And if it's raining or rain coming in, they can't get on the roof to look to see if there's any damage to call these folks. And so they have to cancel. So we have the same type problem when it rains, because especially if it's we call it ugly roof. It's just a big old roof and a lot of cuts in it. But if it's a
You
flat
don't want to
roof,
be up
it's
there
whatever.
during a storm.
But we try to get in touch with them, and hopefully they're calling. If we can't get in touch with them, they're calling the 800 number trying to get something logged in.
I know yesterday we were talking with Jeanette, and she said she'd looked at 29 houses with Patsy Gooch.
Right.
And you would work some deal with Patsy also.
Yeah, and
How-
Patsy's a good agent. She does a good job.
How
She
right
does.
now, big Bama fan too, right now, how is the real estate market, as we were talking about how Huntsville, going well in Huntsville, doing in Limestone County?
Well, it's really picked up. There's a lot of activity going on. We have some folks transferring in we've gotten word of, and interest rates still good, and it's starting to ease up, and so a lot of folks are starting to look a little more serious, try to get something in before rates and
Start
prices
going back
go
up.
up. The prices are very good right now on homes.
Still a buyer's market.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll talk more about that later. We're going to go back to the kitchen just a moment. We're going to come back later
We
this
are.
morning and air an interview. Yeah, and then I want to try that. I love those.
I don't think there's any more flour left.
Yeah, well, anyway, we'll get over there and talk with him. And he's got, hey, what's that up with Fastenal today? Come over and eat all you can at your place.
All you care to eat at the Fastenal store, Bob Wallace and Shrine in Huntsville. Carl Edwards car, race car, show car, and got plenty of vendors. If you've never been into a Fastenal, come on by and register to win different prizes and things like that. It should be good.
Good stuff.
He's been
we'll,
cooking
we'll
all
check with
night.
him in the kitchen, then we'll run an interview as we get ready to go out here on this Thursday morning minute with Donnie Mack, who's been showing his shows on 6 to 7 Saturday and
Saturday,
Sunday
Sunday.
mornings. Right there it is. As y'all know, we've replaced Sports Buzz with the Rifleman on Friday morning. every morning, Monday through Friday, and at night also. So now you can watch the Rifleman, soon to be an expanded version of Cooper and Company. Somebody come on early.
No.
That's down the road. I'm working on it. We'll take a break and be right back when it's Thursday morning. Y'all hang on.